I woke up that morning to find my girlfriend, who had died in a car accident the day before, lying right there beside me. I was so freaked out, I could barely get words out.
You're here.
She wrapped her arms around me tight and told me it was just a nightmare. The pain of losing her and the joy of having her back left me completely disoriented. I desperately tried to tell her how much I loved her, but pretty quickly, I realized something was off. Everything she said was exactly the same as yesterday. Every move she made was identical. This wasn't a dream. I put on the same suit I'd worn yesterday, and suddenly something hit me. I bolted to the kitchen. This time she didn't get burned by the coffee pot, but before long, her hand ended up burned anyway. Panic started setting in. When we left for work, I purposely took a different route to avoid the person who'd spilled Coke all over her sweater. But we still ran into the same guy from yesterday, and I quickly shielded her, only to turn around and see her sweater was stained anyway. I was terrified yesterday's tragedy would play out all over again. I told her, I know everything that's gonna happen today. You're gonna get burned, your clothes are gonna get ruined. She looked at me, confused.
What happened in the dream that freaked you out so badly?
I looked back at her, unable to bring myself to tell her she might die today. Instead, I just said her watch was going to break later. To put my mind at ease, she came to the office with me. When we got downstairs, I saw her watch was still intact and finally felt some relief. During the meeting, I found myself automatically glancing toward the door because yesterday, at this exact time, she'd shown up to deliver documents and everything had fallen apart. But the meeting ended without her ever appearing. After work, I went to the bar to test things out. I watched my friend get shot down, trying to hit on someone, and without thinking, I caught the pool ball that had shattered my glass yesterday. I was still worried she was in danger, so I immediately grabbed a cab to find her. Same driver as yesterday. I frantically asked him how to stop a tragedy from happening.
Just one thing. Appreciate her. And what you have, just love her.
I hurriedly paid and got out.
You paid me yesterday. Better hurry up. You haven't got much time.
Hearing myself say that, I started searching everywhere for her, but her phone wouldn't go through. I couldn't find her at her classroom or her friends' places. Then I saw a painting on the wall and finally remembered where she'd gone. I finally tracked her down at a friend's exhibition and immediately dragged her to the train station. Seeing a near accident on the way only strengthened my resolve to get her out of London. I told her to buy a ticket to anywhere she wanted to go. It wasn't until we were on the train that I realized the place she wanted to go most was my hometown. She wanted to meet my family, see where I grew up. When we went to Magic Mountain, the place I used to visit as a kid, the sky opened up with heavy rain. We ran to my old cabin to take shelter. She asked me why I never talked about my family and friends. I said I didn't want to talk about it. Just then, my arm knocked against the fireplace, and when I pulled back my sleeve, sure enough, my watch was broken. That's when it finally hit me. What's meant to happen will happen.
If you had one day left, what would you do?
It's an easy answer. A no-brainer. I'd spend it with you. Just being together, kind of like now. Doing nothing.
After coming down from the mountain, at the little pub my father used to frequent, I talked to her for the first time about my deceased family, about my once proud father's downfall after losing his job. It was something I'd never been able to let go of, and she comforted me with such tenderness.
Ian, death doesn't put an end to love.
This trip brought us closer than ever, but we had to go back. Tonight was her graduation recital, something she'd been preparing for over a decade. As much as I wanted to stop her from going back, this was her lifelong dream. I didn't want her to have any regrets. Once we got home, we started preparing for the performance. Even though she had a beautiful voice, she was too afraid of failure to get on stage. So I stole the songs she'd written for me that she kept hidden in her diary and secretly made 75 copies. I arrived early at the venue with flowers and sheet music and convinced the conductor to prepare a surprise for her. After the recital ended, everyone in the hall switched to the sheet music I'd brought. When she saw the familiar piece, her face filled with disbelief. I walked on stage with a microphone and introduced the special program to everyone, then invited her to sing. She walked up on stage looking completely lost, but as she looked at my encouraging eyes and heard the familiar melody, she gradually found her rhythm and sang out her love for me. Her voice earned a standing ovation from the entire audience. After the show, we went to a restaurant for dinner. I put a handmade bracelet on her wrist, each charm meaningful. The train we'd taken today, the Eiffel Tower she'd always wanted to visit. And there was more.
This one's a heart. My heart.
On the way home, it started pouring rain. Looking at the familiar streets, I knew time was running out. Standing in the rain, I said the words I'd been wanting to say all along.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
I want to tell you why I love you.
It's raining. You know that, right?
I have to tell you this, and you need to hear it. I loved you since I met you. But I wouldn't allow myself to truly feel it until today. I was always thinking ahead, making decisions out of fear. Today, because of you, what I learned from you. Every choice I made was different, and my life has completely changed. And I've learned that if you do that, then you're living your life fully. It doesn't matter if you have 5 minutes or 50 years. Samantha, if not for today, not for you, I would never have known love at all. So thank you for being the person who taught me to love. And to be loved.
She still got into that car heading home. This time I didn't hesitate for a second, I got in with her. The bell of death would strike at 11 o'clock. My breathing grew rapid as scenes from yesterday flashed through my mind. Suddenly, a car came crashing toward us. Without a moment's hesitation, I shielded her. It was still a matter of life and death, but this time, I was the one leaving.
Right before we got into the cab, he told me about how I taught him to love. Loving him was so easy for me.
We can't change the past, and we can't predict the future. To love and be loved are both forms of happiness. The only thing that matters is seizing the present moment.